Hey, what's up? This is UnrivaledSkyrim, and I'm going to be showing this Total War Rome 2 battle replay. This was a battle fall against my good friend General Santucci. We actually played 3 battles, and I think I'm going to show them all because we used the all the new factions from Hannibal and the Gates DLC. We used Syracuse, the Arevaci, and the Lusitani. But the first battle that we played, I was playing as the Arevaci. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And he played as Syracuse. So let's go ahead and get started. Here you can see our initial army compositions. He's got a lot of Citizen Cav and Pace Lancer with one of the new companion, not companion cavalry. He's got some slingers. He's got some Etruscan mercenary hoplites and some Samnite warriors. Samnite warriors are swordsmen, a little bit more expensive than thorax swordsmen, and he's got 6 units of picked hoplites. And this is a new map on the Hannibal at the Gates DLC that I just picked. It's it's like the only pre-made one that you can pick on land battle. So I thought, let's give it a try. I had no idea that it had this gigantic hill on it. But let's take a look. I'm going to deploy on top of the hill actually. Let's take a look at what I'm fielding right now. I have, I think 6 units of Balearic slingers. These are not mercenaries, so I think they're slightly cheaper. I'm not sure. They could be 560 denarii, the same price. Pretty effective units in my opinion. Noble cavalry, very destructive cav. These guys are heavily armored. They got some good shield strength. They have spears, so they're melee cav. They got helmets, nice helmets too. They're pretty sweet. And I've got some Scutarii spearmen, and what are my other? And I think I got some noble fighters. I'm not sure. No, I think I just have painted warriors. Let's take a look at what these guys look like. And yeah, this is a night battle. Oh yeah, these guys look like Apache warriors, pretty much. Pretty sweet. Let's see. They fight with They don't fight with falcatas, I think. I think they fight with Copus swords. Should be fighting falcata, which is another curved blade. But General Santucci is charging uphill, and problem with this map is I had no idea, and I would never fight on this map ever again. The pathfinding on this map is just terrible. You think you would be able to come up on this part of the hill, but that's not the case. You can only come up through this. There's just this tiny little space that you can go upwards towards, and he is trying to go up and attack my slingers through over here, but you can't move that direction. So his Citizen Cav, I caught them with my Noble Cavalry. He's going to be losing some Citizen Cav. Got my slingers firing. I don't know at what. I think I'm targeting his slingers. And I do have these 2 guerrilla, what are they called, guerrilla warriors. Take a look at these dudes. They can deploy anywhere, and I put them behind this little hill, and I thought I was going to be able to surprise General, but let's take a look at these dudes. Yeah, I don't have any mods on, so I can't zoom in a whole lot, and they keep on moving, so I'm not going to try to get close to them. He got some cavalry in my back lines. They're just Citizen Cav, but I'm going to try to mirror them with my Noble Cav. As for the fight over here, he's engaging some of my men with his picked hoplites. These are a new hoplite unit, pretty expensive, and overall I think they're actually pretty effective. They will not go down easily. Like, I got my sword units in a downhill slope with slingers firing in their left flank, and these guys just don't die. I'm probably even killing more of my men than I'm killing than his with my Balearics, and he's just trying to get into my Balearics, and he's doing actually a pretty darn good job. You can see them, they're clashing into my slingers. I'm a little slow to react. I don't know why I have all my most of my spearmen up here. I should probably put them right in front and manipulate this map so I can only defend this chokehold. yeah, he's just trying to break through my forces. And as for his cavalry, my backlines, they're somewhere in this vicinity. I just lost field of vision on them because they went under the hill. And over here, I was gonna bring some noble cav to attack his backlines, but he's got some units over here. Here's this mercenary companion cav, companion, not companion. These guys are pretty much I think they're from like the region of Capua, Campania. And these were actually pretty suitable cavalry back in the day before Rome took over the region. And he's going to charge straight into my noble cav, first with his Pays Lancers, which are shot cav, and then he's going to countercharge with another, with his companion cav. Companion, not companion, companion, there's a difference. But yeah, he's actually getting into my warriors, he's actually getting into my Balearics with some Samnite warriors. Take a look at what these guys look like. Yeah, they got some bronze armor, and they have round hoplon shields, opposed to the thorax swords, which have like chainmail armor and like ovalish shields. So I think they have slightly better defense or armor, I think, but they have slightly less attack. But I was able to rescue my Balearics, and I threw in my my Scutarii spearmen. Yeah, and over here he's trying to break through my guys, my painted warriors. I really don't know what their function is. I think their function would be to attack, be a flanking unit, than trying to take a unit on head on. He's trying to charge into my noble cav, and there, for some reason, my noble cav just turns around and they go suicide. I don't know why they did that. My general got into, I was trying to chase down some of his citizen cav, but he had supported with an Etruscan hoplite, so I got to run out of that engagement. I'm already losing men. I do have slingers, on the other hand. I'm going to be targeting his Etruscan hoplites. Let's take a look at what these guys look like. Yes, Syracuse has a very cool unit selection, very diverse when it comes to a Greek faction. I used to believe that Athens was the most well-rounded Greek, second well-rounded Greek faction. And when I say Greek, I don't mean like Macedon and the Seleucids. Those are, they're the successor states of Alexander. Greek factions are Sparta, Epirus, and Athens. Epirus had the best faction, was the best faction out of those three, but Athens is pretty good because they have swords and they have Pays Lancers, while Sparta at the same time didn't have anything. They had helot archers and slingers. They had good hoplites, but no swords, no heavy cav. They have some skirmisher cav, but for the most part, Sparta had a grave disadvantage. But until recently, and I showed this in my previous video, they can field Rhodians and Cretan archers. This is a pretty big step to bringing Sparta into making it into a very viable faction playing it online. I mean, it can be fun playing as Sparta, but without the use of sword infantry and heavy cav or shot cav, they're pretty weak. But now that they have some pretty good mercenary skirmishers, they can be pretty effective now. I mean, they can still field relatively cheap pikemen, but yeah, Sparta now is pretty much more usable than they used to be. Back to this battle, I got these Etruscans just surrounded by my slingers, and they're just getting shot by multiple sides. Their numbers are dropping. I was getting afraid that these Etruscans were going to get into this fight and rout all of my Scutarii by charging from behind. oh, I forgot to show. He pretty much massacred all of my all my guerrilla warriors. He charged them with his Payas lancers and cavalry. And guerrilla warriors, if they're caught by cavalry or skirmishers, then they're done for. Just like ambushers from the Iceni. Um, but there, my general and another noble cav just chilling out over here, waiting to do some rear charges. The Wrighton's pretty much on the wall. He's just general. He's just trying to break through and get up to this hill. He's able to get some units up there, but they were just too few, and they were easily dispatched. And now I have him surrounded. Let's take a look at my general. I don't even know if he's still alive. Yeah, I think it's that unit. He's that dude in the center, but I have no idea. His slingers getting killed. I think you should have brought mercenary billiard slingers than just regular slingers. He spent a lot of money on these. Brought a few, like I think 5 or 6 picked warriors. Those are actually pretty awesome units, and you're gonna see me use them. And now I'm just gonna go for a downward charge. I mean, I'm even foolishly bringing down by mistake, some Balearic slingers. Shouldn't do that. I should keep. Yeah, now I ordered them back to get some shots. His slingers are running away, and I'm going into them with my my noble cavalry. These guys will get a lot of kills. Yeah, their numbers are dropping over there. I almost charged into this picked hoplites, and he just got that unit in time. And once again, I'm going to try to charge it again, but he turned around, and very good on his part. I should be charging this unit in the back. Actually, I think that's why I did charge this unit, so I could hold it up, so I can turn around my noble cav and just charge the rear of that unit. But these guys, they know that the battle's pretty much lost, and their morale was terrible, so they rout, and that's pretty much the end of the battle. Let's go ahead and take a look at the statistics. Let's take a look at the kills that my cavalry got. I actually made a lot of mistakes in this battle, micromanaging my noble cav. This one only got 27, this one only got 37, this one only got 40. Just not a very good amount of kills. My Balearics, they cleaned house. One of them even got 2 experience chevrons and almost 200 kills. My guerrilla warriors, they got caught and they were just massacred. My infantry, they did pretty alright. You know, these painted warriors, even this one got 153 kills. This one got 206 kills. Damn. So they're pretty alright, and these Scutarii spearmen, they're pretty defensive. They have a long shield, so I would imagine they have a pretty good shield strength. They got a pretty decent amount of kills, and they hardly took any casualties. Let's take a look at general statistics. Yeah, this companion cav, it got into my guerrilla warriors and into some of my cav units. It almost got 300 kills, so this companion can be a very formidable melee cav, and it got 2 experience chevrons. His general got 55 kills, but I eventually caught him and killed him, I think. Well, yeah, I did. Picked hoplites. Just not enough kills, especially this one that got 0. Probably that one probably got surrounded somehow. His slingers just couldn't hold up and get a lot of kills, especially getting shot to death and ran down by my cavalry and my slingers. His Samnite warriors, they're pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to end this part, but I'm actually going to continue and do the second battle. So see you in a second. Hey, I'm going to show the second battle that we fought. He was playing as the Carthaginians, I was playing as the Lusitani. So let's go ahead and watch this battle. I picked another map. I just picked a random map in Spain. I picked the Lusitani, And you can see I got 4 units with 3, I think those are the Scutarii Cav. I got a lot of Balearic Slinger. I think they're like Iberian Slingers or something like that. I don't remember what they're called. Iberian Skirmishers with some Scutarii Spearmen, I think, or something like that. Lusitani Nobles, they are spear infantry, or not spear infantry, they are sword infantry. Take a look at these units. They look pretty sweet. They kind of look like thorax swordsmen, but with smaller, small round shields. These guys are pretty effective when it comes to melee close combat. Take a look at the rest of I got. Yeah, these are the Scutarii Cav. Pretty cool units, pretty swift, with these Balearic Slingers. And he's going to charge into my Balearic Slingers with mercenary Scutarii Cav. Sparta has a bunch of new, not Sparta, Carthage has a bunch of new units, and these are one of them. And we're going to go ahead and engage. I think he just did this either to try to get into my slingers or to really just hold me up. And now he's going to have a pretty good advantage. He's getting his troops pretty much ready up on the hill. He's got some mercenary Balearic Slingers. He's got a whole mess of those. Looks like 6 of them. And yeah, this unit of Scutarii Cav is going to be pretty much destroyed, but he did held up a lot of units, and now his slingers are getting into range, and they are discharging their missiles into my men. And over here, I ran 2 units of Scutarii Cav into the forest, and I actually found these 2 mercenary noble Cav, and I'm like, oh god, I gotta charge those units. Now they're just discharging their javelins into my Scutarii cavalry. These are actually pretty good cavalry units. Yeah, you see me, I'm trying to charge into them. I now notice them. And I was actually trying to hide units in here as well, but I never knew that I was going to find these 2 noble Cav. Let's go ahead and take another look of the battle. I got my slingers discharging into his, but his just outnumber mine. And mine are going to get cut down if I allow this to happen. Here my Balearic Slingers is dropping down. The numbers are just going down like there's no tomorrow. Almost dead. I even activated a few rapid fires, but it's just having no effect. So did he. His Balearic Slingers are relatively healthy, set to ones over here. Probably focused fire on them. But it doesn't matter, he outnumbers me, and my Balearic Slingers are pretty much going to bite the dust. So I'm going to react by sending forward my Iberian Skirmishers and see if I can get some javelins into them. He does have pikemen, and let's see, 1, 2, 5 of those, and he's got some mercenary Scutarii swordsmen. So I'm going to discharge some javelins, and he's going to charge into my my skirmishers, and I'm going to react by bringing up my Lusitani spearmen, and he's going to charge directly into them. Take a look into that sweet action. Oh man, I'm messing it all up. Yeah, they are going to have an advantage against my spearmen being swordsmen, so they're going to cut up a lot of my guys with their... I think they actually do have falcatas. No, those are... those aren't falcata swords. But yeah, good idea by him to charge forward. His Balearic Slingers are now shooting over his men and into my Iberian Skirmishers. Some are routing. They just can't deal with all that missile fire. And actually, I caught one of his, both of his new minion noble Cav, and actually one of my Scutarii Cav actually routes, and this unit wins. But over here, it's another story. His new minion Cav is just getting dispatched by my my Scutarii Cav. Let's take a look in this battle. Yeah, this guy's just cleaned them up, and I guess it's because either this unit didn't take a lot of missile damage, or this unit fights better in the forest. I have no idea, but over here, let's take a look. It looks pretty grave. Um, I did countercharge my Lusitani nobles. These guys will tear up these mercenary Scutarii. Let's take a look. Oh man. Looks so awesome. Here, let's take a look over here. Yeah, his mercenary Scutarii just cannot deal with my my noble fighters. They're just getting butchered. But he did really he did dispatch pretty much all of my my Lusitani spearmen, and he's even getting into my my general, which isn't a noble fighter. Just some epic stuff going on. Whoa! Oh, that guy got impaled. But yeah, those mercenary Scutarii I just couldn't deal with. Oh, that guy's impaled too. A lot of impaling in this battle. But yeah, he's bringing up his African pikemen, and I'm going to get my Scutarii cav. That was I think I had a spare one over here. I'm actually going to charge into his Balearics, and he had them relatively unprotected. The only cav unit he has over here is his general's bodyguard, but I'm going to get them into a sandwich, and they are going to be ran down by my Scutarii cav. So let's take a look at this. Thank goodness I took out most of these units right now, because they could have slinged my nobles to death, and that would have been very unfortunate for me. Awesomeness. So General has to he's kind of in a conundrum right now, because his spearmen, although they will kill my guys from the front, he really has to make sure they don't get attacked from the rear with my swords. And over here, his pikemen's kind of in some wacky formation, but they're trying to get their spears in front. Now they kind of are. They're going to actually get some good kills from my Lusitani nobles. Over here, he's engaging my my general in from the front, and I need to get that unit out of there. He's trying to get a rear charge with his Numidian noble cav. Let's take a insert action into that, and I'm trying to ward it off with that unit of, oh man, of nobles. And he did for the most part get a pretty good rear charge, but that unit is just too depleted, and I did catch it with some of my other units, so it's going to pretty much be ineffective. My guys are cutting into his African pikemen from its left flank. His skirmishers, for the most part, have bitten the dust. I think he has one left over here, down to only 37 though. His general, I think he's still alive right here. I think that's him right there with the, actually, I don't know. Maybe that's him. Or no, he's the one with the tinfoil armor. But yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, and I ran down some other Balearic slingers with another Scutarii cav. Let's see how many units of Scutarii cav I have left. I think just one. I think I accidentally ran one into some of his pikemen. But here, I'm going to make sure that he doesn't catch my guys with his spears, so I'm going to run my my Lusitani nobles, my general, out of there. And I'm trying to actually catch his general, but he's going to do the smart thing. He's going to bring them in the center of his pikes. And the only real thing he can do now is going to a pike box right now. Good idea. Yeah, because he needs to present his pikes and make a formidable front for my Lusitani nobles, because from the front I won't be able to kill them. And there I was just attacking them because they weren't quite facing my guys at that moment, so I got some kills on them. But for the most part, his pikemen are actually pretty healthy, and my guys have been fighting. They're pretty healthy as well. That unit pretty much has no losses. And I do have one more unit of Scutarii cav, even though it's almost half depleted. But they are fresh. This unit's winded. This unit's tired. This unit's very tired. That's tired. My general is exhausted. So his guys, they shouldn't be that exhausted. But here, you're going to see me attempt to try to rapid fire my Lusitani nobles. They do have javelins that they do throw. And what I'm trying to do is attack multiple, repeatedly issue attack orders on this African pikeman. To get them to discharge their javelins. Then tell them to disengage and run away. Oh, did you see what? Oh my god! I wish I got a close-up on that. He like freaking ran and fucking this guy with the shield just fucking... Oh my... That was awesome. Wow, that's awesome. I wish I got a close-up of that, but too late. But yeah, that's what you're seeing right here. Let's go into cinematic because this is pretty much the last part of the battle. So General, he's got a lot of healthy pikemen now. Problem is, I have to break through it. And I'm going to do that by repeatedly trying to throw my javelins. And you see some men got dropped from that Pila volley. Here, they're not doing it, so I want them to discharge all their javelins before engaging. Here, they're going to do it again, and some more men die. So, that's what I'm trying to do. And this is the weakest unit right here. And I'm just trying to get it to break so I can create a hole in his formation. And if there's a hole in his box, then it's pretty much over. So, oh, that was devastating right there. Let's see here. That unit, I think he lost like 10 guys. I'm doing that wherever I can. And I think this is when he decides to actually maybe it's not. There, my unit got too caught up into his, oh, man, it's so awesome. That noble fighter's just crazy. But yeah, one of my noble fighters got caught in his spears. That's just so awesome. That's a screenshot right there. But yeah. There, ooh! That was devastating right there. Just look at all the blood and gore. Guys getting speared. Oh my gosh. And now this is when I engage. This unit's flank was exposed. They're not ready. This is when I go in. These guys are just getting cut up by my guys. And now they got their spears turned, but it's too late now, I think. Now I'm going to start engaging from all sides. And there, he actually forgot that I had a cavalry unit, and for some reason, I think he wanted to get my his general out so he can possibly get some rear charges. But he didn't know I had my Scutarii cav right there. He thought it was just an infantry unit. But so I'm going to charge his general down. His general's going to be pretty much massacred. And now let's go into cinematic. Now he's only down to like 3 or 4 pikemen units, and now it's just a matter of time before they're surrounded and it's over. Let's take a close-up into this action. That guy's gonna hit him with that torch right in the face. That'd be awesome. You can see the guy like on fire. Oh! Well, not before he's decapitated. But yeah, that's pretty much the battle right there. Name of the game was, I mean, he just destroyed my slingers and my, I made some key mistakes in that battle. But what it came down to was my noble fighters. He couldn't, since I destroyed his slingers, he wasn't able to protect his pikemen, and he had to resort to getting into a box. But me using my javelins really did pay off. You can see that just this lone unit of Scutarii cav got over 250 kills. This one got over 150. So my cav did relatively good. His cav did pretty awesome as well. At least his Numidian noble cav, this one right here that defeated some of my Scutarii cav, almost got 170 kills. His Balearics cleaned house. I'm telling you, man, in this game, slingers are key. Yeah, I mean, skirmishers, long-range skirmishers. People just think, oh, well, they can spam peltez and javelin men now. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Well, it all depends how you use them, but slingers can just be so devastating, taking out light to medium armored units, especially ones with poor shield strength. Um, Thank God I had taken them out with some of my remaining Scutarii cav. His pikemen, this unit got a lot of kills, but the rest of his units, especially these two, hardly got a chance to get a lot of kills because they were pretty much surrounded by these heavy Lusitani nobles. His Scutarii, they pretty much killed and slaughtered my Lusitani spearmen and they got into my skirmishers. These I didn't use these guys to their extent, their capacity that I should have. Should have used these guys to protect. I don't know. I think they have like a spear wall or something. I don't know. But these mercenary Scutarii got killed off by my nobles. His general got some kills. And this the end of the second battle. Good game, my opponent. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna begin the third one. Hey, what's up? This is going to be the third battle, and this is going to be a Syracuse and Arevaci battle. I'm playing as the Syracusans, and my opponent, or you know who my opponent is, General Santucci. He's playing as the third faction, the Arevaci, or Arevaci. I can't pronounce him. Let's go over his army. He's got a lot of Iberian slingers, a lot of them, and he's got these noble fighters, and these guys are pretty sick. I think Lusitani nobles are better, but or at least more expensive. He's got some Celtiberian cav. These guys are actually pretty cool, looking pretty sweet. I like that dude's hat. Look at that. Well, that dude has the same hat. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Alright, let's go ahead, and that's pretty much his army. He's got nobles, he's got Iberian slingers, and Celtiberian cav. Excuse me. And I think he's got some some guerrillas somewhere. Let's take a look at my army. I had 2 units of slingers. I got, I think, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 mercenary Balearic slingers. Good thing about Syracuse is they can recruit these Balearic slingers. Give them a elite skirmisher unit. Very costly, but then again, very effective. And my infantry is just I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count today. 4, 5, 6 units of picked hoplites. These guys are pretty awesome. These are the, I think they should be called chosen hoplites. That sounds so much more awesome than picked hoplites. Like you're picking your nose. Like you can pick your nose, but you cannot pick your hoplite. Your hoplite is chosen. You know what I mean? That's just what I say. And here is my general unit, and he's this dude he's this cat right here. I try to zoom in on him. He's that dude right there. He's leading his guys, and yeah, so I got a pretty expensive infantry component. As for my cavalry, I think I brought 4 units of Pace Lancers. I think I brought 1 unit of that mercenary companion cav. Companion cav, not companion cav. I know I've said that like 800 times already. But here, he's once again trying to get into my slingers. I need to protect my Balearics. And I kind of isolated them. They're really too far. And he is going to actually charge into one of them. But I'm going to tell it to hold its ground. I may lose this unit, but I will hold this cav unit. And I will countercharge with some of my picked hoplites. And here, he's going to go and I saw this coming, and I'm like, you know, I'm going to let him do it. The slinger, he wants to attack these slingers. He can go ahead and have it. And I was going to try to actually pincer. You see me try to pincer his cavalry with my with my companions, and my picked hoplites, but he's gonna have an opportunity to run out of there. So my plan really didn't work out, and he's pretty much gonna route this unit right now. But I think it does come back from routing. And now I'm gonna learn my lesson. I don't want to lose any more Balearic slingers, so I'm gonna go ahead and run them behind my my hoplites, and I'm gonna position my cav up on the hill. I probably, if I wanted to, could have charged or done something, because most of his cavalry is actually over in this vicinity, and he is going to lose this unit. Yeah, at least it's going to lose a lot of numbers. But now he's shooting into my Balearics. Good idea. I'm going to try to run them down and at least run them away. These companions, they are equipped with what's it called, with javelins. And here, for some reason, this unit just stopped routing, so I'm going to go ahead and charge it with my companions. And although this unit of mercenary companion cav will lose a lot of numbers, he's focusing fire on them. They will not lose that, I don't know, relatively that much amount of dudes, so they'll have a chance to get out of there. And now I'm going to actually fire into his noble fighters. These guys have pretty good shields and pretty good armor, but I'm going to try to dwindle them as much as possible before I engage them. But he does still have a lot of Iberian slingers. I haven't even touched them yet, pretty much. Actually, one of them lost like 19 dudes because of my companions. But yeah, so that's really the skirmishing fight so far. Been pretty mutual so far. He's taken out some of my units. I've taken out some of his. Yeah, my slinger, I think it came back from routing. So I didn't really lose that unit, but still dwindled. It's only just a slinger though, so it's not like it's a big loss. He is shooting into my Balearics. But I'm trying to fortify this hill really. I position my cav, and here I'm going to charge his charge into two of his units with my companions. I really should be helping it out. Yeah, I'm bringing forward some picked hoplites. I need to take out these two units. In this campaign, I think it can pretty much take out these two Celtiberian cav by itself. But I'm going to try to pursue them. But he's going to do a smart thing and to retreat. And so I'm going to actually fortify this hill. And here he's kind of following me. I have the high ground, so it's going to benefit me. And I'm trying to corral these two units. I'm bringing over a Hippeus Lancer to kind of help chase it. Yeah, over here. Yeah, you see my attack order. And I kind of stop with this unit. I just want to corral them, but I think he does eventually get out of there and reunite with the rest of his army. So he's going to do the smart thing. He's going to actually disengage and not attack me on the hill. This is a good idea. He does outnumber me in slingers, and there's no point of him attacking me uphill. So I'm actually going to descend down a hill. He's in open ground. I would have, if I came through the woods, I would have some protection against his missiles. So that's what I'm going to plan on doing. Now I do outnumber him in heavy cav, so the incentive is mine to attack him, not for him to attack me. So that's why I am going to go ahead and move down this hill towards him. Yeah, he got these two units out of that trap, I guess, and he's going to run them back and reunite them. So I'm just going to walk these units. I don't need to pursue those two Celtiberian cav. They're not a real high threat to me over here, and I'm trying to have these units hidden. Maybe he'll forget about them later in the battle. And over here he's trying to hide this unit, but for some reason it won't stay hidden. So it's over here, but I know where it's at, pretty much. Yeah, you can't pull one off of me, man. You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, I'm bringing up some Hippeus Lancers. Gotta protect my flank. Yeah, actually, my weakest part over here is this area right here. I have no cavalry supporting. So I think I eventually do bring Hippeus Lancer over there. Let's take a look at what he's got over here. These are noble fighters. And my audio went out for a second, but yeah, these guys are very formidable. They got a pretty large shield compared. I think they should have better shield strength than Lusitani nobles, but they may have they have a bonus versus infantry. I'm sure some of it's. I'm not sure. You know what? That could be a Falcata. Some of them could have Falcatas. That's a long one then. They have pretty good melee defense. 62. Armor 65. I think that's on par with the hoplite actually. Let's take a look at what picked hoplite's armor and melee defense. 61 actually. Armor 95. Western armor 65. So they got considerable less armor, but they have better melee defense. That yeah, good melee attack. I'm sure they got good charge bonus too. Alright, so let's pay attention to what's going on. He's still got some Cal-Tiberian Cav. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think that's the same one that he's trying to hide. And here you see he is reuniting these two back to the rest of his army. Good job on him not to get those entrapped by my two cavalry units over there. But I'm going to bring them back to the fight over here. And I'm really just marching forward. I'm actually going to fast forward through a little bit of this. And he does have guerrilla warriors somewhere in this vicinity. And here he's actually going to charge into my cavalry, I think. Or he's just trying, I think he's just trying to get me to charge into his cavalry so he can use his guerrillas to support them.
That's me. Rules to command. Loaded. Quick march. Advance.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, here he once again he tries to get into my Balearics once again. He took relatively no damage, and I think he got a nice charge into another one of my Balearics. So he did a very good job getting into my Balearics. I should not be losing those units if I can help it, which I could have, but I was very slow in reacting to his cav charges. And he's bringing his Iberians forward. I have my army situated in a forested region, so they're going to receive some sort of cover against his slings. Yeah, so I'm going to return fire on his guys, but he does outnumber me. But they are out in the open, and they are fighting against mercenary Balearic slingers. So yeah, here I'm trying to charge into his cavalry. Now he activates his guerrilla warriors. These guys are pretty. I mean, they can be pretty awesome, and yeah, you're gonna see me go into his cavalry. And he's just trying to hold up these two units of cavalry so I could, so he could countercharge with his guerrillas. But you see me actually here. I'm actually charging a little bit of my own, and I was just going after his cavalry with my Hippeus Lancers. And here I was just trying to support my Hippeus Lancers with one unit of picked hoplites. And yeah, and over here I'm gonna actually charge into his guerrilla warriors, thinking I can destroy them with the trample charge, even because they're unbraced and they have low they don't have any bonus versus large, I think. Yeah, they have a bonus versus infantry. And what I should have done was ran that unit out of there. It took a lot of losses actually for just that charge. see here. I'm trying to countercharge my cav. This companion cav is actually suited for fighting infantry because they have a bonus versus infantry of 15. Yeah, on this left flank, I pretty much destroyed his Celtiberian cav. I think some of them come back from routing, but here I'm just trying to disrupt him wherever I can. Yeah, I run this picked hoplite out of hoplite formation or hoplite wall or whatever it's called into his noble fighters. He is taking some casualties, but that picked hoplite will lose against my against my picked hoplite. Or what did I say? Here, let me say this again. My picked hoplite will get cut down by his noble fighters. There you go. So here I'm trying to just destroy these guerrilla warriors, but my Pay's lances, just one unit. It's getting bogged down and it's getting cut down by his more numerous guerrilla warriors. It's just what I'm trying to do with my companions as well. But these guerrilla warriors, you know, they don't die. And I'm even going to get another Pay's Lancer charge into the backs of his guys. Let's take a look at this. Boom, right in the back. So, but I did lose that one Hippeus Lancer, so that was I'm kind of throwing away my cavalry. Here I'm going to get another charge into his units that came back from routing. And I think he eventually does notice this unit, and he tries to countercharge. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah, so this Hippeus Lancer, we got charged into again. But I think it eventually does take out that Celtiberian cav. This Peg Hoplite just wasn't going down though. Very good armor, very good melee defense, and they're just not going to go down without a fight. And that's allowing me to actually discharge my slings into the backs of his noble fighters, and he's losing a lot of his guys. Let's take a look. I think I'm only down to 1 or 2 Balearic slingers, or actually just 2 slingers in general. These Iberians were just, even though I have cover in the woods, they still are going to take casualties, so it's not like you're totally protected. But here I finally destroyed those guerrilla warriors. It took me like 3 cav units to do, so I don't think it was a very good trade-off, but yeah, but this mercenary companion cav is pretty much depleted. It's only got 30 guys. It's got 2 experienced chevrons. I'm going to try to charge this guerrilla warrior, but actually, you know what? Actually, I don't even see this unit, and what he does, he just he goes into a frenzy, and I think he kills his Space Lancer, and good job on his part, real good job on General's part. You see him, he's bringing up his guerrilla warriors. I thought I had destroyed them, but some of them came back from routing, and he's actually going to destroy this Space Lancer. That's not good for me. And over here, this is where the main battle starts, really. He charged into my general, and I had him in a hoplite wall. I even gave him a battle rhythm. I was using the strategic general, and so he's gonna be like a wall, and I'm gonna get pretty cool, pretty good hammer and anvil strike my companion, and I'm actually going to leave it in there, and I'm going to get another hammer and anvil strike with my Hippeus Lancers, and that's just going to be very devastating on those units. I mean, he's even throwing in some Iberians to try to help the fight, and it's just so chaotic over here. Take a look. That's a screenshot right there. Nice. Yeah, this is where the battle is really going to unfold over here. Can I withstand the charge of his nobles and fend them off? My cavalry, he's getting into my cavalry. I need to get them out of there, but he's just swarming them with his noble fighters, and they're going to be very tough to take out. And you know what? I brought forward this slinger just to slow, and I issue an attack order just to slow down these units because I need to get my guys in into phalanx, and it bought me enough time to do just that. And now here comes his noble fighters. They are going to charge straight into my phalanx. Oh, did you see that? Oh my god, that was insane. That guy just fucking leaped and he just got impaled on a spear. And over here, yeah, once again, my guys are in hoplite wall. So their defense is just gonna go up the roof. Yeah, look, their melee defense is 92 now. So it's very important that you get those units into hoplite wall, like Spartan hoplites, and any sort of hoplite unit. Get them into. It's important that you get them into hoplite wall, especially against a unit like noble fighters or oath sworners, or like a cohort unit, so they can last a way longer time. And since they can last so long, I can pin his noble fighters down, and I can actually surround them with my hoplites. And I do have one more base lancer left. And I even do have my Arevaci, my Balearic slinger, and he is shooting the back of this unit over here. So and he's only down to 4 units in noble, or actually he's got some more units. He's got another Iberian slinger. I noticed this, and I knew he was going to target this unit, so I'm going to run it the opposite direction. You can tell that they're trying to follow that unit so they can get in range to attack it. But I'm going to do the smart thing and try to run my Balearic behind my heavy infantry, get them in the forest, and then expose this unit against my Pace Lancer. Because I could charge in the back of these units, but he's got one spare one that I noticed that he's trying to protect his backlines with. So I'm going to go ahead and charge in something that's weak and expose, and that's his Iberians over here, and boom, dead. Let's take a look. So now he's only down to 3 noble fighters. Man, we need to go into cinematic. Yeah, my guys, even though they would have died if they were just left to deal with these noble fighters, but the problem is these noble fighters aren't killing them fast enough. The picked hoplites, their melee defense is just through the roof once they go into hoplite wall, and that just gives me enough time to eventually surround his units and to countercharge. So here I'm reinforcing with more picked hoplites. I think I eventually moved that unit. Yeah, I moved that unit. I'm going to actually close up this gap over here. And here I'm actually flanking with this unit. And they are getting into the flanks of these fighters. And my cavalry, I'm going to find places eventually to charge. And here he's just trying to protect his backlines with just this lone unit over here. And I'm actually slinging it with this mercenary slinger now. And his general is routing right now, and now I find a place to get a rear charge, and that unit's pretty much done for now. It's just mayhem right now. God, that one unit that got impaled is so off. This game is just so awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much the battle right there. His guys pretty much were defeated right there. Let's take a look at the statistics. My cavalry, they just cleaned house, and my Balearics, for the most part, did pretty good, I guess. This unit got charged by cav. My slingers, they actually did pretty well. This unit, not so much. That one probably got charged by the cav, but this unit got 150 kills, and I'm very proud of my picked hoplites. You need to put them into hoplite wall. You need to do that in order for them to survive against a heavy infantry, such as noble fighters or Lusitani nobles, or oath sworn, a powerful sword unit, Arevaci or an armored legionnaire. something like that. My general even got 100, almost 150 kills. His cavalry, you know what? He did pretty good with his cavalry. He got some pretty good strikes. And his guerrilla fighters, let's see here. You know what? They did good because they took out a lot of my cavalry when they shouldn't have. Meaning that they're not cavalry killers, but General Santucci used them as such, and he was able to pretty much take out 2 units of my Hephaestus Lancers with his guerrilla fighters. His slingers, they did pretty alright. Just a number of them pretty much negated mine to an extent. And his noble fighters, they got some experience, they got a lot of kills, but it just wasn't enough to ward off my my picked hoplites, to take them out, and just let them exposed in the back to getting charged by cavalry. So, you know, very good games by my good friend General. Link will be in the description below to his channel. We always have fun, and I'd like to say good game to him, good games to him, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and ABC, guys, later. Peace.